Welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. I'm Lotus of Judah, 1111 Ministry International. Thanks so much for tuning in once again. And so let's go ahead and get into the hidden dangers of sharing revenue updates. Okay, this is a very timely message because as a fairly new content creator, well, I'll put it this way. I've been creating content for a couple of years now, but actually having not too long ago got monetized. Okay, I see that a lot of creators that have gotten monetized, they began to try to share tips with other people. And I get the importance of encouragement, for people to continue to create content and encourage others to do so as well. And some people may feel that if they're more vulnerable, if they really share how much they're making, that somehow that's going to inspire others. And so the intention for doing so, that's good. Okay, it's okay to be proud of your success. Okay, it's okay to want to share with people, where you may have started and where you're going to. But there is truly a hidden danger when it comes to sharing your revenue updates. Okay, it's vital to be proud of your success, but also guard it by not only being cautious, but being very private about how much you're earning. Okay. People tend to forget that if you're on this major platform, you're dealing with all sorts of people. Not everybody is going to be happy for you. And so, as a content creator, if you're new as a content creator, or if you are someone where you're striving towards becoming monetized, you may want to be very cautious when it comes to your intentions of sharing how much you're earning, sharing your revenue updates. Okay, because although you may be intending to inspire others, it could open a door to unwarranted scrutiny and sabotage. Okay, people could really come at you. And I'm going to be sharing this from my perspective of, the hidden costs, the hidden dangers of sharing your earnings, in particular as a Black woman, because literally it is a whole different ball game. Okay, and as I speak to this is coming from a personal place. Okay, I'm definitely wanting people to understand that it's okay to be open and honest with others, but you gotta tread lightly. You don't want to open yourself up to people trying to sabotage what it is that you're doing. Okay, you got to actually use discretion, use discernment, because money is much more than just currency. It's about you having power, freedom. And unfortunately, this may come under scrutiny because as a Black woman, okay, we're often viewed through a lens shaped by a lot of stereotypes and societal inequities, systematic things that are happening. Okay, so we can't just act as if this is not happening. And so when you begin to do this, okay, when you begin to put yourself out there, you have to understand that if you're making money and others aren't, there's going to be some people that may want to throw a wrench in what you got going on. So when you are, for instance, if you're earning well, if you're doing really well, in regard to content creation. Okay. Some might label you as, oh, you're too ambitious, too intimidating. And then if you're earning less, they may even say that, okay, you're not doing enough, you're struggling, you're underachieving. So again, there's going to be people that view you from two completely different extremes. Okay. That happens. Judgments is just a part of who we are. People are going to judge us. But these judgments are something that you can kind of avoid if you're very cautious about what it is that you're putting out there, okay? Because literally, you could be putting yourself at risk of, people being exploitive. If you're trying to be transparent about how much you're earning, okay, sometimes this could lead people to, just really hyper scrutinize everything that you're doing when it comes to your content creation. And especially for many of us, success as a Black woman, it is already seen as something that people look at as strange, peculiar, or, you have the audacity. So, along with growth, especially when it comes to content creation, especially when it comes to being on a major platform, you got to really move different. You can't move like everybody else does. That's just what it is. And I want to also get into how being in social media, it can really amplify other people's jealousy. Okay, so in this age, a lot of people may think that, okay, if you're able to grow in social media, you owe them something, right? It doesn't make sense, but that is a huge stigma that happens within our community. If you get on, they just feel indebted that somehow you're supposed to owe them something. And again, people are going to see your number rise. Your number is going to fluctuate. They're going to go up and down. But if you're careless with your information and you just put it out there being naive and thinking, oh, I'm going to tell you how much I made, blah, 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 that is a big no-no. That is literally open you up to more jealousy, because there's going to be people that's jealousy, but it's going to turn people from some people that may be, they may admire what you're doing. They may become jealous. They may even see you as competition, and they may even aim to sabotage you. Okay, so you got to just really be careful. And it's not that you should downplay your achievements at all, but just realize the world that we're living in. Okay, and if you're trying to strive for better, that just comes along with the territory. As you can see, many people that are in higher positions, they are so hyper fixated on trying to pull those people down. Okay, this is just an aspect of living in a systematically oppressive society. Okay, just what it is. If you're going to thrive, you got to know what you're dealing with. And so, another thing, too, I want to share in regards to this is that it opens the door for others to feel emotionally insecure. They could also feel financially insecure. Okay. So if you're wanting to share your income to this, you know, wide realm of individuals, you don't know who it is literally that you're watching. So because they're kind of anonymous in an online platform. And so you have to be understanding that some people may not have the ability to create like you do. Okay. They may not be able to put themselves out there. So it's not that you owe these people anything or that you need to scale down your presence or who you are. But sometimes people are going to be envious that you're out here and getting it and they're not. Okay. And so it's better to just be proud of what it is that you're doing and be sort of private about it. Okay. So that you can continue to grow and you don't add any more unwarranted attacks or jealousy coming your way, especially when it comes to money. Money, I mean, we live in a capitalistic society. People need it to survive. And some people, if they see that you're doing better than them, that can make them feel as if they have to come at you. Okay. So we want to avoid these things as much as possible. I just wanted to definitely come in and share this because although, you're putting forth the effort and you want to see other people win, the truth of the matter is that not everybody has a winning spirit. Not everybody is hungry like you are. Okay. So your hard work, your resilience, your ability to be brilliant and just really step out on faith, yeah, it's good to be proud of yourself. And you may want to share that joy with others. But in this game, when it comes to content creation, when it comes to being in this social media environment, by moving into being more like private about your finances, that's an act of really protecting yourself. It's literally you tapping into self preservation. Okay. And so this is just something that moving forward, just be very cautious about being transparent. Okay. You can still give people insight into, you know, you're doing well from what it is that you're doing. But for sure, don't get out here and dropping your numbers. That's not a wise thing to do. People robbing folks. People can easily find your IP address. They can find where you are. And it could just be like that. So I just want to definitely drop this in at this time. And for those of you that are new to content creation, continue to do it. Continue to move forward. Whatever it is you feel inspired to share, to put out there, do so in faith and knowing that it's going to eventually turn into success. Okay. It doesn't matter who on the front end doesn't really support what it is that you're doing, if you continue moving forward and you believe in yourself, eventually you're going to see a reward from your effort. All right. Until next time. Bye bye.